Hello everybody, Colton R here. Welcome back to more Madden NFL 2002. In the last episode, we defeated the Green Bay Packers 21-12 and clinching our spot in the playoffs. So now, the last game of the season against Tennessee Titans. Obviously Tennessee's going to win, but it doesn't matter. Because we're in the playoffs, and since we're in the playoffs, I am happy. So this game can go one way or the other. So yeah, we're gonna do whatever I want. But you're probably like, Colton, should you be just, playing for a better playoff spot instead of just throwing this game? I could be doing that, but honestly I don't care. So yeah, I'm just gonna play this game how I want to play it, so we're all good.
Hello everyone, this is James Brown. Today's regular season matchup is between the Titans and the Browns. Both teams seem ready to go, so I'll send this one over to Pat and John.
Thanks, JB. Our visiting team is the Cleveland Browns. Both of these teams are raring to go. Let's get this one started.
Yeah, look at those guys down there. They're all jumping around trying to stay loose. They want to get this game going.
There's Jeff Fisher, coach of the Tennessee Titans. And we're going to go tails, and Tennessee won the toss, and they're going to receive. So that means we're going to get the ball in the second half. We got to kick off to Tennessee so they can get some offensive plays in the first half, whatever. It's whatever.
He gets it off.
And they're going to bring it up to the 20-yard line.
He downs it in the end zone.
All right, 1st and 10. For Tennessee.
Blitz is on. George gets the toss. McCutcheon brings him down.
Where's Steve McNair?
Looked like he tried to make
I thought Steve McNair was supposed to be in the game.
Yeah, he really had no...
Hold on. Is there a way to see the rosters? Oh, he's injured? That sucks. So Neil O'Donnell's the backup quarterback.
And we go back to the gridiron.
Well, that sucks. I really wanted a rematch with Steve McNair.
With a three-man front. They're blitzing. George tucks it away. Leslie, is there an update?
Well, I spoke with Coach Fisher during warm-ups, and he stressed the fact that they were coming to play.
3rd and 12 for Tennessee.
They're not going to allow any off-the-field problems to affect their concentration on the field. We should see a tight battle out there today, Pat.
Thanks, Leslie. That was just the big pass play they needed, John.
Yeah, the quarterback was a gifted athlete. He has a gun, and he likes to show it off. But he can also guide it in there with some touch when he wants to.
Here's the blitz. McKenzie breaks the play up in the backfield. It looked like the offensive line collapsed on that play.
The offensive line has to get good movement on the snap of the ball for the inside run to work, and it didn't happen on that play.
4 linebackers this time. The Titans use motion. Back to throw. Pass is left.
Incomplete.
Kenny, the intended receiver. The defense really put on the pressure there.
He's lucky he got rid of the ball. I'll tell you, he was definitely going to take a sack.
Ball on their own 38. Three-man front this time.
Oh, get him. There we go. That's a sack. High snap, and the offensive lineman got ran over.
The Titans will punt it here.
And now Tennessee's going to have to punt the ball away.
Johnson almost broke it there.
One or two
All
more
right,
blocks
got up to the 45-yard line. Now it's time to go air the ball out to one of my wide receivers.
Couch back to pass. With the pass.
Throws
Batted
incomplete.
away. Boy, he really
Almost
felt
got into the
pressure
hands of
there.
Tennessee.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
2nd and 10. Back to pass. Rolling
Gonna
out
throw it to
his
Quincy
right.
Morgan.
Pass is
Ah,
right.
he almost
Not
came
down.
back for the
The
football.
quarterback was feeling the pressure on that play.
Pressure can really mess up the timing of a play. That pass
Came-
was incomplete
he was trying to
because
come
the
back for the
quarterback had to get
football
rid of it
since I got
before he
hit.
wanted to.
By that defender and almost made an amazing play. 3rd and 10.
He's looking to throw. Out over to the right.
Ah,
Down.
Quincy Morgan almost had it.
Knocked away.
Great position.
All right,
and
time
great
to punt it
reaction
away.
made that play happen.
Gardaki awaits the snap.
And it's going to be a fair catch.
Flag down.
And there's a penalty. Holding.
Holding, kicking team. The penalty is declined.
Really? Holding after we downed the football in the end zone? That makes no sense. Why would you call a penalty after we downed the ball in the end zone? That makes no sense. Can't do that. There's no rule that says that you can do that.
Wycheck moves in motion.
That is just terrible. That's a terrible call by the
They
refs.
may have taken too much time in the huddle.
To throw a penalty after we downed the football
O'Donnell
in the end zone.
passes left. Fuller pulls him down at
Terrible
43.
call. Terrible call by the freaking officials. Because literally, there's no
1st and
rule
10.
that says you can throw a penalty for something after you down the football in the end zone. There's no way.
O'Donnell sets up.
It's not a rule. It's not a rule. Not a rule at all.
With the throw. Caught. Miller pulls him down at midfield. The ball is right at midfield. With the carry. Roy makes the stop at midfield. Tried the middle but can't find a hole.
The offensive line lost a battle in the trenches on that play. They just can't seem to get any consistency.
O'Donnell gets set.
Oh, he got hit as he threw, and
Sanders
penalty.
was the intended target.
Defensive pass interference. What? Oh my god.
Pass interference, number 59. Defense.
Burnett didn't let him go for that.
Hold on, let me see the replay. Is there a way to zoom out? Let's see. Okay, yep, I saw it. Okay,
Back
yep,
to the game.
that was pass interference. Man, oh man. We're making so many mistakes.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
First we get called for holding, which shouldn't have been a penalty. And then we get called for pass interference, which is a penalty. Ugh.
Throws right. He dropped it.
To be honest, I thought we were getting penalized for roughing the QB, roughing the passer. But nope, it was pass interference.
Ball on the 38-yard
Man, oh
line.
man.
George on the run. That was a great effort by George on that play.
Yeah, he really gave up his body
Third
on that
and
play.
5
Let
here.
me tell you, he paid for it.
Gotta hold him here. Force him to kick a field goal.
About 4 to go. O'Donnell with a man in motion. Here's the blitz. Throws right. Pass is complete. Smith stops him at the 8. What do you know about Derek Mason, Sean?
Well, he made the 2001 Pro Bowl as a return specialist. He's also a pretty good receiver with the ability to go deep.
So it's 1st and goal. He gets the carry.
And Eddie George scores a touchdown, the former Ohio State Buckeye.
He picked up even more yardage than they had hoped for on that carry.
He just kept his legs churning and moving.
Yeah,
on
we
that
just
one.
opened a hole
Nobody was
up
gonna
for him.
keep from scoring.
He scored a touchdown. That's fine. We're still in the playoffs.
He gets it off. The point after attempt sails through. They're up by a touchdown now. Hendrick gets it off.
Ooh. Oh,
The Browns.
if that
start
defender
the
wasn't
drive
there,
from the 29.
Quincy Morgan would have been gone.
First and
Excuse
10.
me.
Couch to throw it. He scrambles out of the pocket. Out over to the right.
Oh, what a catch by Quincy
with the
Morgan, and that is a touchdown.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Wow,
30-yard
John, that's what you call a
touchdown
long
pass.
for the score.
Actually,
Yeah,
more than a
everything
30-yard
seemed to go
touchdown
right on
pass.
that one. The quarterback
Like,
had a good pass, the receiver ran the right route,
Yeah, well,
and
we'll
the
see
defense didn't
how
seem to
long
have
it was
any
after
idea what was going
we
on.
kicked the extra point.
It's up. The point after attempt sails through.
71 yards, all right. Pretty good pass. Oh, excuse me.
Dawson gets it off.
And they're going to bring it out to the
He gets it in
20.
end zone. They need to get the play off quickly. Looking to throw it. Pass complete. Smith brings him down at the 31. Wycheck made a great catch on that play.
Yeah, he was aware of the ball in the air, and he got into position to make the catch.
And that's the end of the first. We're tied at 7.
At the end of the first quarter, it's knotted up. Tennessee 7, Cleveland 7. 1st and 10. Sanders, the man in motion. Here's the blitz. O'Donnell passes right. He drops it.
I think he just took his eyes off that one.
2nd and 10. Four linebackers this time. They're blitzing. George with the juke. Ball in their own 31. It's a blitz with the pass.
Up, and there's a penalty on the play.
There's a flag on the play.
Let's see what the penalty is. It's going to be on Tennessee for clipping. We're going to accept the penalty.
Personal foul, illegal block. Number 71, offense. That's a 15-yard
So
penalty.
The officials
Tennessee kind of dug a hole,
They'll have to try again.
and now they have to
The
dig
only way
themselves
they'll
out of that
convert this
hole.
now if the defense
Can
totally
they
breaks
dig out of
down.
the hole they
Ball
put
on their own
themselves
16.
in? Because it's 3rd and 25, and there was a hefty penalty.
Oh, O'Donnell to throw.
Looking back to
with the
pass, it's caught, and
McCutcheon
did not
stops
get
him at the
a whole lot of
23.
yardage on that play, and it's time to punt.
Hendrick awaits the snap.
Wow, I never thought Tennessee would get a penalty, but they did. And it cost them big time yardage, and now we get the ball back. And we're over the 50-yard line. That's good.
Nothing
We're in
happened on
Tennessee
that return.
territory. We're gonna go halfback go.
Quick drop.
Gonna throw to
Out,
Dennis
pass is
Northcutt.
right.
Incomplete.
Northcutt just dropped that pass.
And nothing is more disheartening to a quarterback than a drop pass.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
The game says we're on the 50, but technically we're on the 49.
He's looking to
weird.
throw. He scrambles out of the pocket.
Oh boy, and we
The
got
defense
sacked.
reaches him.
That's not good. We need a good play here. Okay, gonna go wide receiver post this time. It's 3rd and 17.
Only one man in the backfield. Couch to throw.
Throwing it to
With the
Morgan,
throw.
and it's
And he can't
incomplete.
hang on to it. The defense was coming after him.
Could
on
not
that
hang
play.
on
He
to
knew he
it.
didn't have much
Now
time,
we gotta
and he
punt
decided
away.
to get rid of the ball quickly on that one.
The Browns will punt it here.
And they're gonna let it drop, and that's a good punt. Right near the 1-yard line. It's at the 2, but still, that's a great punt. I think we gotta go pinch this. A pinch blitz. See if we can do anything here. Try and keep Tennessee from scoring.
They're blitzing through the middle.
Oh man, Eddie George
Burnett
just
with the
broke out of
takedown
there.
at the 6. This one stays on the ground.
He
Looks
did
like
not
they're gonna
get
see
fooled
what
by
kind of
that
success
blitz.
they can have in the ground today.
Inside
Oh
their own
man, we
20.
didn't get time to call for a play. Oh boy.
He's looking to throw. O'Donnell with the pass.
And Eddie George caught that pass. He's
showed
going to be
excellent
short
body control,
of the
bringing
first
that pass
down.
in.
A few more like that, and this guy's going to be in the All-Madden team.
2-minute warning coming up. O'Donnell sets up. George tucks it away.
Ooh, it's going to be close. Oh, they did get the first down. And there's the 2-minute warning.
Ball on their own 13. O'Donnell sets up. Blitz is on with the pass. Caught. Rudd stops him at the 18.
All right, 2nd and 5 here for the Browns.
They better keep an eye on the play clock. Juke move on the run. A little over a minute.
All right, stop them there. Now it's 3rd and 2. Yeah, it seems they're just trying to run down the clock for some reason.
Blitz is coming. O'Donnell out
And
over
it's
to the
caught.
left.
Now they use a timeout.
They have 2 timeouts remaining.
Ball on their own 30. Looking to throw it. With the pass. Dyson was the intended receiver. He throws it into coverage.
Yeah, that guy trusts his arm. He thought he could rifle it in there.
O'Donnell drops back. Passes right. Dyson
Incomplete.
was the intended target. O'Donnell saw the coverage but thought his man had position.
And it's almost better to take the sack there because you don't want that pass to get picked off.
They have done very well on 3rd down so far.
3rd and 10 here for the Titans.
He's looking to throw with the pass.
Incomplete.
Rainier squeezed his hand in there and batted that one down.
The receiver just didn't have good position on him.
Hendrick awaits the snap. Johnson had no room
Couldn't
to
do much
escape
on that
there.
return.
Nope, the coverage team had him wrapped
All
up
right,
before
time
he
to
could do
go.
anything with it.
All Hail Marys on this
First
one.
and 10. Couch gets set. Back to throw. Passes right.
Oh, incomplete.
Lots of pressure on the quarterback there.
Pressure can really mess up the timing of a play. That pass was incomplete because the quarterback had to get rid of it before he wanted to.
Ball on their own 35. Back to pass. Passes right. Morgan was the intended target. Couch didn't get it to his man.
And he has to be careful. Not only is that pass off target, but it's also a good way to get your receiver decked.
Tim Couch, 1 for 8, 71 yards, 1 touchdown.
Nickel back in this time. Blitz is on.
Oh, and I got blitzed.
Robinson reaches the quarterback.
And Tennessee's taking a timeout. But little did they know that timeout will be just one more play for me for another Hail Mary. They wasted a timeout for no reason.
The Browns line up with 4 wide receivers.
North
With
cut.
the throw.
Incomplete.
North cut, the intended receiver.
Well, that's fine. That's the end of the first
So at
half.
halftime, it's anyone's
Still
game
tied
with the
after
score, Tennessee
one
7,
half of football.
Cleveland 7.
Plus, I get the ball in the
Let's
second
get
half.
back to the action on the field.
Hooray!
He gets it off.
All right, here's Quincy Morgan, and
They'll start this drive from the
we are
24.
at the 24-yard line. Okay, we can work something for that.
The play clock is awfully low. Looking to turn it upfield.
All right, good run for the
Stops him at
fullback.
the 32. Leslie Visser has the
Good run
halftime
with Mike
update
Sellers.
Well, I spoke with Coach Fisher at halftime, and he told me that his team was going to do a better job of being aggressive and attack while they're on offense, while maintaining the defensive intensity that they showed in the first
Gonna
half.
run it with Rhett
It should
this
make an
time.
exciting second half of this game. Pat?
Thank you.
And
That was
nothing
Leslie
there.
Visser with the update from the sideline. Ball on their own 32. Couch under the center. Rhett gets
That's
the
a
carry.
first down for
He
Rhett.
squeaks by the first down marker. He gets what he needed for the first.
Yeah, this is one of those north-south type of deals. He runs straight ahead, and he gets a first down.
He gets what he needs, yep. First and 10.
Gonna go with the go-to guy plays here and see if it makes confusion for the Titans.
He hands it off. Number 78 with the takedown at the 41. They go with the running play.
Yeah, sure looks like they're going to keep testing this run defense.
They'll line up in the I formation. Number
And
45
that's a first down.
gets the carry. Bishop is having a good day.
Yeah, he's flying around the field looking for somebody to hit on every play.
First and 10. It's a blitz.
Oh, Eddie Robinson is injured for the Titans, so that will stop the clock. Well, actually, it won't stop the clock for an injury timeout. Okay. All right. Okay, let's go back to the normal plays. Let's call fullback dive.
Couch hands it off. Myers pulls him down at the 46. That run didn't get him much.
Yeah, there was a defender in every gap ready to make the tackle on that play.
Only got 3 yards on that play. Gonna throw it this time around.
Couch to throw it. He scrambles out of the pocket with the throw.
And there's Prentice. He's got the first down for us. Nice.
44. What about Tim Couch, John?
In college, he shattered nearly all of his school's passing records. Now that he's in the NFL, he'll probably own some NFL records before his career is
But
over.
it seems Eddie Robinson will
any
not
news
return to
from
the
down
game.
there?
He's got a sprained elbow.
Well, the trainers have told me that it's the type of injury that will take some time to heal. Bad news for the team. Pat?
Thanks for the update, Leslie. We're glad it's not too serious. Ball on the 43-yard line. They'll go from the I formation. Drops back to throw. Scrambling.
Throwing it to Morgan.
With the
It's
throw.
too much on
Morgan
that
was
pass.
the intended receiver. He didn't
He was wide open
That pass
too.
was
Come
clearly
on.
overthrown.
Number 41, the deep back. Steps back. Couch.
Gotta throw to
scrambles
Morgan.
out of the
Ah,
pocket.
I
He
threw it in
fires
front of
a
him
bullet, but
again.
Nobody comes up with it.
That pass was thrown with
Jeez.
so much velocity on it that the receiver never caught up with it.
Gardaki awaits the snap.
Oh, I gotta punt it away now. Hopefully it's another one of those good punts. Nope, it's going in the end zone. In the end zone for a touchback, of course.
Ball on their own 20. O'Donnell with a man in motion. Here's the blitz. George on the run. Brown is looking sharp today.
Yep, he's stopping the run, rushing the quarterback, and just about everything else today. Heck, he's pretty much controlling the line of scrimmage all by himself.
It's a blitz. Runs up the middle.
And
Miller
nowhere for Eddie
stops
George
him at the
to
20. Only one man in the backfield. Throws right.
incomplete, and there's a penalty, and it's a face mask. Great, we had them 3 and out, and we got called for a face mask.
The team with the most discipline is the
Great.
team that commits stupid penalties.
I just love football. Oh, we had them. We had them. And then that stuff happens.
O'Donnell
Now we
under the
gotta
center.
work to
The
get
Titans
another 3
using
and out
motion.
again.
He tucks it away. Roy calls him down behind the line.
And that's the end of the third quarter. Still 7-7.
At the end of the third quarter, it's still knotted up. Tennessee 7, Cleveland 7. Ball on their own 35. O'Donnell to throw. Pass is right. George with the reception. Ball on their own 44.
The offense has been stepping it up on third down all day.
And he gets the toss.
Oh, come on. He was right there. We had Eddie George right behind the line, and then he
George, John?
broke so many tackles that he got over the
Then
line.
carry other defenders into the
Come
end zone
on,
his
we were
back.
right there. Shoot.
Looking for room. McCutcheon.
That's what should have
Number
happened.
47. They'll
But
stay
no.
conservative and keep it on the ground.
It's important to pound the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they're going to bend.
O'Donnell sets up. Blitz. Puts on the juke. Rainier with the takedown at the 50. Not a big gain on that run.
The lineman just failed to open up any holes to run through or give them room to work with. The offense has been stepping it up on third down all day.
From the shotgun. George gets the carry. McKenzie brings him down at midfield. The Titans will punt it here.
Alright, we got Tennessee to go 3 and out. So basically, a field goal or a touchdown wins us the football game against the Titans. And it's going to be out of bounds near the 19, I believe. Oh, it was out of bounds at the 20. Okay, so we got to drive about 50 yards down the field. 45 to 50 yards. That's what I can estimate. I think we'll try and run the football here.
He better hurry if he wants to get this play off in time. Blitz. Rhett tucks it away.
That's a first down.
What about Eric Rhett?
All right.
He's a patient runner.
Good run by Rhett.
To open holes, then bursts right through them.
He gets the carry. Number 59 with the tackle at the 34.
A consistent running game will make the play-action pass more effective.
Ball on their own 34. Couch hands it off. Carter with the tackle at the 39.
Alright, so 2nd and 2. Definitely going to run this.
Ball on their own 39.
Definitely going to run it.
Couch sets up with the
Oh
carry.
yeah, there we go.
Bishop
First
makes
down.
the stop at the 49.
Run game is working again. Yeah, 20 seconds till the 2-minute warning.
He tucks it away. Number 59.
Okay, let's hurry up the line.
At
Let's no huddle,
midfield.
no huddle, no huddle.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Will we make it? I think we will.
Ball at midfield.
Yeah, just made
He
it
gets the
barely.
carry. Number 53.
And now that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Committing to the running game will add effectiveness to your passing
2-minute
attack. When the
warning.
defense is looking past, you run.
Still tied
Defense is looking
7-7.
run, you go downfield.
3rd and 2 with 2
Only
minutes left to
one
go
man
in the
back.
game.
Couch hands it off.
That's a first down. That's a first down. Give me that first down.
49.
Timeout.
Coaches will generally try to
Okay,
get
we
an
didn't
even
get the
mix
first
of run
down,
and pass
but you know
plays
what?
out there.
4th and inches, we're going to go
Basically,
for it.
Continuity will add effectiveness.
With
to both.
1:56 left and Tennessee calling a timeout, that's
Couch
fine.
under the center.
Because look at that. They just ran right into our trap.
Brings him down at the 43.
A good running game is not always measured in yards. Its effectiveness should be measured by whether it
What
helps
you
you win
do,
the game.
you give it to Rhett. Rhett, Prentice, or Mike
Rhett
Sellers.
tucks it away.
Because they can run the
Number
football. And
78
there's a
brings him
penalty.
down at the 38.
Face mask on Tennessee, and that's an acceptable penalty for us.
Face mask on the defense. Number 78.
They called it inadvertent.
You know, there's so many limbs flying and body parts moving
All
around.
right,
You
so
just
we're in
tackle
field goal
whatever you
territory.
can.
That's where
Grab
we need to
anything
be.
that's moving. Sometimes
All we
you
gotta
get
do
a
is just
handful of
not
mass.
cause any penalties, and we'll be good.
He gets the carry. Number 57 with the takedown
And
at
looks
the
like
27.
Tennessee's not going to use
This
one of
is
their
what
timeouts
football
yet.
is. Nose to nose. Whoever's the toughest wins.
And we're going to run down the clock a little bit.
Couch sets up.
Ten seconds left on the play clock. 5,
They better
4,
hurry.
3, 2, go.
The rush is on. Rhett tucks it away. Third
And it
and 2.
seems Tennessee's not having so much hope now. Not going to use their timeouts
Couch sets up.
because it's a perfectly laid out plan by me. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
They better keep an eye
2,
on the play clock.
go.
The rush is on. Bishop with the tackle at the
And
23.
timeout. And Quincy Morgan got player of the game. Cool.
One timeout remaining.
Timeout for Tennessee.
Dawson lines up for the field goal.
That's going to make us kick a possible game-winning field goal.
It's up.
And the kick is good.
And good. The
And
Browns
the Titans
out in
now
front.
have 6 seconds left to score either a touchdown to win the game or kick a field goal to possibly tie the game, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Dawson gets it off.
Yep, they're going to take a knee. I was wanting to, have them come out and run the ball, but they took a knee. But it did take some time off the clock, I guess. So, one more play for the Titans here.
They're in an offset eye. Man in motion. O'Donnell back to pass with the throw.
Throws incomplete. And there's
the
1
intended
second
receiver.
left on the
He
clock.
led him too far there.
He's got to be careful with throws like that. There's a good
So
chance
here we
of hurting
go.
his receiver or throwing a pick.
Second and
One
10.
more play for the Titans here.
O'Donnell sets up. Steps back with the throw.
Throws, it's caught, and that's it.
McCutcheon brings him down at the 28.
And we finished the regular season 11-5, and we're in the playoffs.
7. On behalf of EA Sports,
All right, I'll
John
take
Madden,
that. I will
James Brown,
take
and
that.
Leslie
That's pretty
Visser,
good.
This is Pat Summerall saying goodbye and inviting you to join us in our next presentation of Madden NFL 2002.
And that's the end of the game, and we had 133 yards of total offense. Tim Couch, 81 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 for 12. Oof. Eric Redd, 47 yards for 15 attempts. Mike Sellers, 20 yards for 5 attempts. Quincy Morgan, 1 reception, 71 yards, 1 touchdown. Travis Prentice, 1 reception, 10 yards. So yeah, not bad. And it's another W for us. Sweet! Alright, the Ravens beat the Buccaneers. Steelers beat the Bengals in overtime. Rams smacked the Colts. Vikings got beaten by the Packers. Cowboys beat the 49ers in an upset. So let's simulate the rest of this week. And up, we made the wild card, so we play in the first round. So let's take a look at the final standings after the regular season. So Jaguars clinched the AFC Central. They are the final AFC Central champions, and they clinched home field advantage. But somehow, we got the second spot in the AFC, but we play in the first round. We play in the wild card round, which is pretty interesting. And we play against the Patriots. Okay. So, Patriots made the playoffs, and it's a rematch. And hopefully I don't screw up like last time. Colts made the playoffs. Broncos made the playoffs. Jets made the playoffs. Chargers, Ravens did not make the cut for the playoffs. Then the Buccaneers got in the playoffs. Rams won their division. Eagles won their division. Redskins are in the playoffs. Lions in the playoffs. Saints in the playoffs. So they beat the Vikings and the Falcons off. Well, they beat the Vikings and the Falcons for the final playoff spot. So yeah, there's the Jaguars as the final AFC champion. Well, the final AFC Central champion. Broncos win the AFC West. Colts AFC East champs. Eagles NFC East champs. Buccaneers NFC Central champs. The final NFC Central champions. And then the Rams NFC West champions. Alright. Now, the final NFL Players of the Week for Week 17. Fletcher of San Diego and Walker of Denver. They are the NFL Offensive and Defensive Players of the Week for the NFL and the AFC. Kurt Warner, NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Towns, NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And here's who all made the Pro Bowl. I'm pretty sure this is the official Pro Bowl roster. Oh, there's Tom Tupa. And here's the official yearly awards. Edgerrin James is your NFL MVP, beating out Mark Brunell, Peyton Manning, Marshall Faulk, and Dante Culpepper. He's also the NFL Offensive Player of the Year, beating Mark Brunell, Marshall Faulk, Peyton Manning, and Dante Culpepper. Zach Thomas is your Defensive Player of the Year for the NFL. NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, Quincy Morgan. Yeah! He is the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year with 41 receptions at 1,393 yards, 9 touchdowns. Corin Robinson was second. Reggie Wayne was third. David Terrell was fourth. And halfback 35 was fifth. And then free safety number 29 is your Defensive Rookie of the Year, beating out Dan Morgan, Will Allen, Corey Bird, and Jamie Winborn. And looky here, went from fifth to first, and Butch Davis is your NFL Coach of the Year, beating out Marty Schottenheimer, Tom Coughlin, Jim Mora, and Tony Dungy. Best QB, best NFL QB, or NFL Quarterback of the Year is Mark Brunell, beating out Peyton Manning, Dante Culpepper, Kurt Warner, and Donovan McNabb. NFL Running Back of the Year, Edgerrin James, beating out Stephen Davis, Marshall Faulk, Fred Taylor, and Deuce Staley. NFL Wide Receiver of the Year, Chris Carter, beating out Keenan McCardle, Terrell Owens, Keyshawn Johnson, and Torrey Holt. NFL Offensive Lineman of the Year, Tom Nalen. Second was Jeff Christie. Kevin Mawe was third. Tony Boselli. Tony Boselli, fourth. Jonathan Ogden, fifth. Defensive Lineman of the Year for the NFL, Hugh Douglas got the award. Second was Sam Adams. Warren Sapp was third. Chester McLaughlin, fourth. Greg Ellis, fifth. NFL Linebacker of the Year, Zach Thomas. Second was Mike Peterson. Peter Boulware was third. Ronald McKinnon was fourth. Derek Brooks, fifth. Defensive Back of the Year, John Lynch won that. Second was Kwame Lassiter. Free safety number 29. Leroy Butler and Lawyer Milloy. NFL Kicker of the Year, Wade Ritchie won it. Jason Alam was second. Matt Stover third. David Akers fourth. Mike Hollis fifth. Quincy Morgan, AFC Offensive Rookie of the Year. Butch Davis, AFC Coach of the Year. Marshall Faulk won NFC MVP, as well as Offensive Player of the Year for the NFC. Marty Schottenheimer won NFC Coach of the Year. Dante Culpepper, NFC Best Quarterback of the Year. Chris Carter, NFC Wide Receiver of the Year. David Akers, NFC Kicker of the Year. Alright, those are the official awards. So let's take a look at the schedule. So it's Jets, Broncos. So the Colts got the other bye. Okay, so I'm guessing whoever's the two highest division champs gets the first round bye. Okay. Understandable. So, in the wild card, we got Jets at the Browns, Saints at the Eagles, Patriots at Cleveland, and the Lions at the Redskins. So, next time we are going to play the New England Patriots, and we're going to see if we can advance to the AFC Divisional Round, and probably play the Colts in the AFC Divisional Round. So yeah, lots of implications on the line here, and it starts January 6th. So yeah. So with that, guys, I'd like to thank you all for watching this brand new episode of Madden NFL 2002. If you enjoyed it, smack a like on it, subscribe if you're new to this channel. Check out my other videos I've uploaded to my channel. And I shall see you guys next time for more Madden NFL 2002. So with that, I'll see you guys later.